Guys, we are building our own redstone house in Minecraft Pocket Edition. This is gonna be epic. Hey, what's up my fellow teammates? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a brand new series here in Minecraft Pocket Edition. It is going to be a Let's Build series and we're going to be building a redstone house. This is going to be so awesome. I haven't seen anything like a redstone house in Minecraft besides the last build I showcased, which was based off of my own video. So we're going to be doing a brand new redstone house. You guys can go ahead and follow along with me. You can see how I build the entire structure as well as add in all the redstone. And in the future, when they have to update, we could go ahead and add in even more redstone using repeaters and pistons and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Now, over here, I have an area to basically lay out my house. The house isn't going to be that big at the moment, but in this episode, I'm going to try to lay out the floor, add in some redstone lighting, and also add in some working redstone doors that can be basically activated using one pressure plate. Now, what I do want to mention is that you guys can go ahead and comment down below, give me some suggestions, and give me some suggestions for the style of the building as well, and I'll go ahead and basically include those comments in the next video if you guys give me some pretty good ideas. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. What I want to do over here is basically dig down 3 blocks in the area where I want my floor. At the moment, like I said, it's not going to be that huge at the moment. We will have extensions to the house as you guys give me new ideas or whatever. So basically, if you guys tell me to make a garage or something, I will then extend the house to make that garage, or if you tell me to make a second floor, I will go ahead and do that. But at the moment, I think the floor outline should be right about here. So basically where I dug out all the blocks until this block to the right is where my floor is going to be. That's still a pretty large space to decorate as well as to dig down a ton of blocks over here. Now, what we need to do is go ahead and dig down 3 blocks in each part of this area. That way we can fit in the redstone and also walk under our building freely. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so that is our floor completed. It is currently made out of wood planks, and this is just a placeholder for the moment. We'll add in some decorations and some different features into it, but since I'm seeing this, I'm thinking to make a jungle type house, meaning that it's going to be a mixture of like a jungle temple style with a lot of stone and a lot of wood, and it's going to be overgrown and kind of kind of looking like ancient, but it'll have a ton of awesome redstone in it. So I think it's a pretty cool idea. But let's go ahead and now continue building this. I did light up the area at the bottom, and this is going to be where I'll be adding in the redstone for our floor lighting. Now, before we do the floor lighting, I do have to decorate the house to see all the locations of where I'll need to place the lighting itself. So let's go ahead and start doing that. I'll just make a really small wall over here. That way I can get a good reference of where everything's going to be. So let's go ahead and just kind of highlight where the rooms are. So we're going to make like a small wall over here. Yet again, just extruding out of the ground so we know where everything is. And we're going to make another one coming back here. And then I could go ahead and maybe split this room in half. And then maybe make a side room over here. And then maybe make another side room right over there. So there we go. We're just splitting up the house so we could, add in different decorations to different areas. We might need to extend the floor on this side as well because this room seems kind of small, only 2 blocks wide after we add in the wall. Like I said, this is my bedroom, so let's go ahead and just place down a bed over there. We want to go ahead and place down maybe, say, a crafting table, a furnace on this side, then place a chest at the foot of the bed. And yeah, at the moment, I think that's just fine because we just want to see where we want to place our lights. After that, we could go ahead and maybe make a library on the side over here. So say for instance, we have like a huge wall made out of bookshelves over here. Let's go ahead and do that. We could easily place down some lighting somewhere surrounding the corners of the map. And then we could then place down some more furnaces over here for, say, a little living room or something like that. So living room, bedroom, and we have a library as well as maybe a storage area back there. Okay, so since I laid out the lighting systems so messy, I think I'll just be covering it with carpet. That way it doesn't look uneven and weird. Alright, so now what we need to do is come above the map and place down our redstone lamps in the holes that we want it to be. So there we go. And we're going to place another one right over here. Here, and there, and that should be fine. It should light up the entire house and give us some pretty, decent exposure. And maybe not have this one on the edge, but we can move it anytime that we want. It's pretty simple. Now what we need to do is go ahead and place down a block underneath this block right over here. So we come on this end, place down a block over here. place down a block right over here, one over here or there, and then another one right over here. And it's kind of difficult to see because of the perspective, but you know, I'll get the hang of it. So I believe we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different lights, and to light this up, I think we just place a bit of redstone there and then light up. Oh gosh, I guess you can't do that. So what we need to do is go ahead and place down a torch at the bottom here. And since we can't invert this torch normally, since there's no redstone repeaters, we'll have to do an inverted torch system. And hopefully I'm not confusing you guys, but we'll eventually do this. Don't worry about it, guys. So, alright, there you go. Alright, so that was simple. And what we need to do is basically connect this entire system up and try to leave as much space down here as we can, because maybe we want to come down here in the future and adding some more redstone. So there we go. Connect those blocks like so, and make sure it's going directly into the block and not curving. And then we go ahead and do it on this side as well. And since there's no repeaters, this is going to be quite difficult to do. And I think I'm going to have my lever right here at the front door. So in order to do this, I want to go ahead and place down another bit of redstone dust right over here. It's going to go into another block. And after it goes into this block, it will invert that block. And then it will invert another block, which means it'll just like extend the signal. So it'll basically make like a redstone repeater or whatever. So there we go. Place down a bit of redstone there. Place down another block, and then place down a block on its face. So there we go. It should extend the signal and give us like a fresh new one. And then we go ahead and take that into these blocks right over here. And then grab the signal, take it into that block, and then wrap this around. And hopefully we could find a way to, you know, make this all work together. And I don't think we could get it past those blocks, to be honest. Oh gosh, this is going to be really challenging. Maybe what we can do is possibly adding another block right over here, another torch. And this will get inverted, and then it will invert another block right over here, and then this block is going to get inverted, and then we can go ahead and send a signal to this block right over here, which should activate our redstone signal. So there we go, a lot of like inverted redstone torches, but that's the only way we can refresh the signal. Now if you come over here and add in like a lever over here and then basically flick it, it should turn off all of the lights. So there we go, that is basically how that works. And we are also missing like one right over here, so let's go ahead and place down a block right there, a torch on top of that, and find a way to add in some redstone. So I guess what we can do here is basically do that and bring this across here and do it like so. So yeah, anyways, that is going to be my floor lighting system. It's pretty simple, guys, and in the future I'll try to improve it, but at the moment I think it's just fine. Only this one light isn't working, and I'll do that offline because it's not that big of a deal. And now I could go ahead and place down a block on top of that redstone, place down a lever, and then go ahead and turn on all of our lights using this one lever right over here. And yet again, this one is not working, but I'll fix that in the future. And yeah, there we go, guys. So there is the floor to our building. Now we can go ahead and proceed to decorating it and possibly, you know, building up the structure even more. Alright, so the next thing I did was added in some cobblestone stairs. Then I covered up the floor from the exterior using our grass blocks like so. As you can see, it looks a little bit better, and of course we could add in our own terraforming to the outside, a waterfall, a pool, a lake, a pond, and pretty much anything that we want. We can cover it up with trees if you want that too, or hedges or whatever. And we also have like a gravel path going up to the front door, which I think looks pretty cool and pretty neat and suits the house quite well. Now, what we need to do is basically continue building up the house. It is raining at the moment. It kind of makes for a really disgusting looking video for some reason. I hate the rain, and there's no way to turn it off in Pocket Edition. Alright, so there we go, guys. That is going to be the wall surrounding our building. Yet again, it's not that detailed, but we'll be adding in all that stuff in the future. And this is basically the layout for my house. We have the floor completed and all the redstone for the floor done. So yeah, that's going to basically wrap up today's episode. If you guys want to see more, be sure to smack the like button and also leave a comment down below. Suggest your building ideas and your redstone creations, and I will go ahead and try to add that in the next episode. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really love doing my Let's Build series, and since I started playing Minecraft Pocket Edition, I thought it was a pretty neat idea to add in my own redstone house. Anyways, guys, this was Twist, and I'll see you all later.